Hey guys, welcome to Achieve with Karolina Live. I'm Karolina Romaniuk, your child and family sleep specialist, and I help parents to get a good night's sleep and to understand their children's sleep needs. So I don't know if you hear in the background, I'm going to try and make it a little louder. Okay. Tonight, I'm creating a very relaxing environment. So tonight what I wanted to do is to talk more about adult sleep, and that's just as important as your little ones. So, you might have gotten into a routine in how you put your little one to sleep, and now it's affecting you. It's affecting in how you're falling asleep. So you probably fall asleep on the couch after you get your little one to sleep, and then you waltz your way into your bedroom, or you fall asleep in the bed with your little one, or on the floor, or over the crib, and then you waltz your way into your bedroom, and then you fall asleep there. You just pass out, and then you wake up in the morning, and you probably wonder why you're so tired. Even if you get approximately 7 to 8 hours of sleep, and if you're lucky and your little one is letting you sleep, and you're getting those consolidated hours, you still might feel tired. So tonight's video, hi Jane. Oh, you're on the couch and then you just walk into your room. So that's normal. Hi Alicia. So thanks for joining, gals. Please like this video, share it right below in the link, and share it now so then we can get more of your friends on. I want to get as many adults as possible on this conversation, because today we're talking more about you. And today's going to be the second task. Last week we did the first task, which was self-love. I did myself a manicure and I got this cool new hat, so I took care of myself. What did you guys do? I got a couple of PMs of some moms that did some facial cleansing and they did some really cool stuff. So I want to find out from you, what did you do also? Oh, Jane, you did my challenge? Yay! So you did your nails, I'm assuming, from the little emoji. So it's cool. So we all did a lot of stuff. Yeah, I tried on this lipstick. It looked nicer in my bathroom. Not so much right now, so I guess I'm not going to do it again. But anyway, oh well. So right now I have in the background, if I'm not talking loud enough, I have this really serene sound. Can you hear that? Give me a thumbs up, or tell me yes in the comments. I want you to hear it. Or if not, I'm going to make it louder. Can you hear it? Hi Angelica, thanks for joining. Right now we're chatting about if you could hear my background sound. So I'm putting on this very ambient, oh, you could hear it? Okay, cool. So this very ambient, relaxed environment right now. And your environment, your sleep architecture is crucial. And tonight what we're going to be talking about is your sleep. Once you get your little one to sleep, how do you actually doze off yourself? So let me kind of show you my you're passing through. So right now what I'm going to show you is I'm going to flip my camera around and I want to show you something really cool. Okay, so you gals see that? You see my husband? So these are the flowers that my hubby got me. I have this candle burning, and then I'm going to talk about these glasses in a few minutes, but they are my go-to if you're ever working late. Need to be on your phone or on your laptop or anything else like that. Let me just put the phone back down. So I'm gonna go into that in a couple of seconds, but I'm trying to create this this juiciness, this real relaxed environment. So the music is really helping me on really calming down. And I had a really energized day today, so I need to kind of tone down. So the first question is that I wanted to ask you is, are you tired of being tired? we as adults living in today's world, we are on the go the entire time, so we don't really know how to properly wind down. We go from waking up in the morning, jetting out of our house, the kids get dropped off or the nanny comes, you go to work, you speed through that, maybe barely even eating or scarfing down something really quickly, and if you're a stay-at-home mom, you're lucky enough to even eat. And then you come home and then you start the whole process all over again. So we don't really, stop and smell the roses, so to speak. And that's really, hi Anna, and that's really important to do when you're trying to get sleep for yourself, is you really need to stop and smell the roses. Smells nice actually. Okay, let me put that back before I burn myself over the candle. So if you're just signing on, I want to make sure that you are hearing the very relaxing music in the background. I created this ambient environment right now, and I want to be talking tonight for everyone that's joining on right now. We're going to be talking about you and your sleep and a couple of factors that I want you to look into. So if you remember nothing from today, remember one thing, that there is no health if there is no sleep. Can you remember that? There is no health if there is no sleep. Sleep is your number one key to making sure that you are at your fullest game, that you are there present to be with your children, that you are there present to be at work, that you are there present for yourself. If you're not getting sleep, you already know the consequences that can happen with that. I don't really want to go over them because I'm pretty sure that you have done your reading on it. It's very important, and you have no health if you have no sleep whatsoever. So what we're going to be talking about tonight is adult sleep. Now I have a couple of components. You're falling asleep already? Okay, I guess I'm doing a pretty good job on putting this together. So make sure you like this video. Please share it. It's really important. I'm trying to get as many parents as possible onto these live events that I'm doing, the live chats, and sharing really does help. So just click on the link below and just click share, and it really will help me a lot. So to continue, there are two ways to instill proper sleep hygiene for yourself, for adults. Now, those two proper sleep hygienes, do you guys know what I mean when I mention sleep hygiene? Give me a thumbs up, say yes, I want to know. So sleep hygiene is the kind of the environment, the way that you make sure that you are falling asleep. Hi Nadia, thanks for joining. It's the easiest way to do that is to create an perfect sleep environment. It's the way that, knowing the quantity and the quality of sleep that you need. So hi Danielle. So that's really what sleep hygiene refers to. It's for adults and for kids as well. So two factors for creating the perfect sleep hygiene for adults. The first one is sleep efficiency. And what that means is knowing your quality and your quantity of sleep that you need. So, some adults, they need 6 to 7 hours. Some need 7 to 8. Some need 9. So like for an example, I need 9 hours of sleep to feel fully rested and to function during the day. If I get less than that, I feel it. I get crabby and I'm cranky and I'm a real bitch. So it doesn't help anyone, and it doesn't help my husband. It doesn't help my kids. So I try and not go that route and get as much sleep as I can, making sure that I'm getting at least 9 hours of sleep at night. Now, that also is because my children are trained as well, so they can, sleep throughout the night, and I can get my restorative value of sleep too. So if that isn't the case for you and you're still having trouble with your little one falling asleep, make sure to contact me, because there is no reason why you should not be sleeping, especially if there is help out there. So that is in one aspect. Know how many hours you need sleep. So Jane says, how do you get 9 with 2 kids? I get 6 to 7. Well, except on Monday, Tuesdays, and Wednesdays when I'm doing this video, I go to sleep late. So, you know, because I prep for the video and I want to make sure that I'm giving you ample enough information. But the rest of the time and on weekends, I go to sleep really early. I can actually fall asleep anywhere between 8 and 9. So that's usually my bedtime because I have to wake up really early. And and if you actually go on to, you know, if you have an iPhone, they came out with the coolest thing that on your alarm, there's a bedtime alarm also. So you can put on your bedtime alarm how many hours you need sleep and then what time you need to go to sleep, and then it gives you that alarm. So every single night, the alarm clock will go off and it'll tell you, okay, I need to go to bed. That is one piece that I use for myself because, you know, if you're a mompreneur like myself, or if you have any other type of business, or if you work late for a company, you know, or if you're creating something, you kind of get lost in the process. You get lost with your thoughts. You get lost just with the excitement of what you're doing. And then you forget what time it is. And the next thing you do is you look at the clock and it's like, oh my God, it's, you know, midnight, and you don't know where that went. So having an alarm system for yourself is crucial. It's very important to, and it's the easiest thing that you can do to make sure that you're getting enough sleep. So that's one factor. So, you know, like how they have the watches, they have so many different companies right now with the watches that monitor how much sleep you get. The only thing is that they don't give you a solution. So they give you the answer to your problem. They tell you, okay, well, your sleep sucked and you need to change that. But how are you going to change it? It doesn't give, most of them don't give you solutions on what to do next. So that's what you would want to focus on yourself, and that's kind of where the pieces I'm going to be talking about tonight are. So the first one for the sleep hygiene for yourself is sleep efficiency. So using props, like I was mentioning to you, such as the alarm, also the different types of watches. Most of you guys probably have them. And then come these funky glasses. Say woo. So what these are, they're called UVEX, UVEX. It's backwards, but it's UVEX, and you can get them on Amazon. They're like $9. I absolutely love these, and these are what I use when I need to work late and I'm writing articles, or I'm finishing up my book, or the course, or anything else like that. And what they do is they block out any type of UV light, blue UV light. Blue UV light that's emitted from phones, from the laptop, like from your computer, from the TV, it decreases, it suppresses your sleep hormone, which is melatonin. So what you want to do is you want to elevate it. You don't want to suppress your sleep hormone, right? That's a no-no. So these glasses are like your savior. Literally, when I put them on, I feel serene, I feel calm, because it blocks out the blue UV light. So you can't go wrong with it. Again, the company is UVEX, and they're like $9 on Amazon. It's literally like 8 and change. And on you can get them on Prime too. I love them. They're like my go-to. The second part in your sleep hygiene is your sleep architecture. So your sleep architecture is your quality of sleep. So you know how I always say that the temperature in the room for your little one should be 68 to 72 degrees. Well, for adults, it's a little different. You really need it to be between 62 to 63 degrees. The cooler the temperature, the better for us. I'm not saying for it to be freezing like an icebox in your room, but you want it to be cool enough that, you know, with the comforters, that you feel cozy and you feel comfy with it. If it's too hot in the room, you will have a really bad time in falling asleep. Also, white noise for us helps too. So kind of like this relaxing music that you're hearing in the background, that is something perfect to do during your routine. Your sleep routine, you need one too. It's not just for kids, it's also for adults. I have one for myself, my hubby has one, my kids have one, you should have one too. So put something together for yourself. What do you love to do? Do you love to color? Do you love to knit? Do you love to journal? Journaling is huge. I know it sounds blah, 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 like it's a complete waste of your time. You know, why would I sit and I would journal my thoughts out? But you know what? I've been doing it for the last couple of months, and it really makes a significant change. You get everything that's like mashed potatoes in your head, and you get it out on paper, and then you just forget it. You don't sit up wondering, oh my God, I forgot to do that. Oh my God, I didn't do that. Or I have this in 2 weeks. I have to finish this project in like a month, and I'm still over here in this doing and not finishing that. It's really easy for you. Hi, Tatiana. Thanks for joining. So it's really easy for you to get your thoughts out of your head on paper, so then you can actually have a quiet, peaceful night without you talking in your head the entire time. So doing that is, I really promise you, it's a huge difference just by journaling. Also, if you don't want to, journal your thoughts, which I still think you should, you can at least do gratitude journaling. And what that simply means is that at the end of the day, you write down all of the good things that happened that day. And then at the end of the week, what you do is you review all the good things that you did. Because you know what? Being a mom, it seems sometimes that the day just flies by. And then when your husband comes home and then he asks you, well, what did you do today? You're going to be like, I don't know. I did a lot, but it looks like I did nothing. And then you forget the process of what's going on. So what you want to do is you want to have gratitude and remember the good things that happened. Did you get an awesome case? Did you get an awesome account? Did you hit your bonus? Did you do something awesome at work? Did you finally teach your little one to walk? Maybe they had their first word. Maybe you finished a project that you've been kind of postponing for the longest and dreading it. So things that, simple things. Maybe you started exercising and you haven't gotten into it in a long time. Something small adds really big towards the end of the week. Gratitude journaling is like a savior. It really boosts your mood. So if you're having also, mood swings, tantrums often, it's because you're not in the moment. You're not happy with what's going on. You're not grateful for what's happening. You're just going day by day like a robot. If you stop and you smell the roses and you really do look into what blessings you have going on at that moment, it will help you significantly. I promise you that. The other things that I wanted to talk about is for your sleep architecture. So we got the temperature out of the way. We got the journaling out of the way, the coloring out of the way, your favorite stuff, creating a routine for yourself, having a bath. If you can't even have a bath, at least soak your feet. Epsom salt baths are a savior. They have magnesium in there, and what it does is it takes out the stress. It takes out all the gunk out of your body, and it helps you to calm down. It really does work a lot. So if I had a really long day, a stressful day, I would at least soak my feet 15 to 20 minutes maximum. You don't want to do more than that, because then you'll just, be like lethargic the next day, and you don't need that. So you just want it enough that you are feeling rested and refreshed. And soaking your feet is the easiest thing. Baths start the process for sleep. It's known to do that. So what I mean by it starts the process for sleep is that it starts to create the roller coaster of your hormones, of your cortisol, which is your stress level, and your melatonin, which is your sleep hormone. So what happens is during the bath process, you're going from cold to hot to cold. And then the last hormone that elevates is melatonin, which is your sleep hormone. And that's really what you want to elevate. So if you incorporate all those things that I was mentioning to you, and you give yourself a bath or the luxury of a foot bath with Epsom salt, and then you have a nice cocktail. I don't mean wine or liquor or alcohol right before bed, because that actually doesn't do the best work to helping you sleep. Yeah, you might zonk out, but you're not getting the quality of sleep that you really need, because your body's working in overdrive. What I mean by cocktail, and I just like the word, is that you can create a sleep elixir. Maybe that's something juicier that sounds for you. And it could be something as simple as warm milk with some honey in it. That helps significantly. Something that calms you down. Make sure it's caffeine free, because caffeine, it starts to build acid in your body, and you don't want that. You don't want to have an acid reflux reaction right before you have to go to bed. So caffeine free, maybe some I'm losing it right now, like organic teas, fruit teas, you can do that, but make sure that they're caffeine free. Something as simple as warm milk that I was mentioning with honey, you know, put it in a wine glass, make it nice for yourself. Maybe you can get a real pretty mug at like Marshalls or Target, and it says sweet dreams, you know, sweetheart, I don't know. I'm just making this up, but something that will help you and it's part of your routine. So again, everyone that's signing on, we're getting a lot of people right now, and if you could hear the music in the background, I'm going to show you again the right here what for myself. So, and that's my hubby again in the background. I got the candles going, I got wonderful roses from my hubby, I got the glasses here, also the music that you hear. So that's just something so simple, like right now what we're doing, and I'm putting it into work to give you a very relaxed environment right before you go to bed. So those are the two main factors for creating awesome sleep hygiene for yourself. Now, does anyone have any questions for me? I want to see if you guys have questions so I could start answering them. If, for an example, I did want to talk about one important topic, and it's snoring. So if you snore or your significant other snores, that is a huge indication of sleep apnea. And if that is your case, I really can't stress this enough. I need you to go and get an at-home sleep study done. That can be as easily as going to a sleep doctor. I do work with one that I'm affiliated with, and he is phenomenal. You go to him, he asks you, you know, detailed questions about your sleep, and then the company provides you that same day with an at-home sleep study kit. And what that does is it monitors 7 things, and I'm going to tell you what those are. It does body position, body activity, heart rate, snoring, your intensity of that. It does respiratory effort, it does oxygen level, and then your airflow. So if one piece of the machine breaks down, you have all these other factors. If you guys are liking this video, please like, share. I really appreciate it. You are so awesome, and I really love that I'm getting regulars on here every night. Well, for Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday that I'm doing this. Thank you, Julia. Please share the videos if you can. It really will help me significantly because I want to get more parents on here, and this helps spread the word so we can get more people on watching the videos from Monday, Tuesdays, and Wednesdays at 10 p.m. at night. So the sleep study kit, I don't want you to freak out and think, oh my god, what is she babbling about? I'm gonna have to get this contraption that's like covers up in my entire face and I don't know what to do with it. I won't be able to sleep. Chill out. It's not that bad. It's really like one of those things that you put on your finger, monitors your oxygen level. It's a small little mask that goes onto your nose, and it has on your chest to monitor your heart rate and your breathing also, the fluctuation of it, and it's really simple. So you usually put it on and you wear it for an entire night for at least 4.5 hours when you're going to sleep, and then sometimes the doctor might require you to do it 2 days, but usually it's 1 on an average. It's significant for you to do that. If you have a moderate to high average of sleep apnea, you really are going to need to work on that and to at least look in some pieces of ways that you can help yourself in how you're going to be breathing at night. Sleep apnea really is just obstruction of the airway. It's making sure that, well, it's the fact that you can't breathe. So depending on what your level is, it means that you're actually not breathing at night for a certain period of time within 1 hour. And you know, we all stop breathing at a certain point, but if you have sleep apnea, it's more intensified, and then that will cause more problems the older that you are. If you are heavy in weight, the same thing, you are automatically put into that category of sleep apnea, and you really need to go and look into a way in how you can get yourself healthy. There are 2 ways that you can do that. Of course, that, you know, surgery is your last resort that you would want to go into. First part, the easiest, is weight loss. Losing at least 10 pounds of your body weight can really decrease your chance of sleep apnea, or if you do have sleep apnea, it can really decrease it to, from a high level to a moderate level, just losing at least 10% of your body weight. The other factor is there's an association with sleep apnea too, and that is acid reflux. So most patients that have sleep apnea also have acid reflux as well. So that's an association. The reason for that is because with acid reflux, the acid goes up and it blocks out your vocal cords, and then you can't breathe. So then you wake up, and then that's what happens. Anna, you're saying that you also feel very tired during the day. So that's most likely because you're probably not getting the proper amount of sleep. I do know you have a little one, Anna. So it might be if your little one is not sleeping and you're having inconsistent sleep patterns, that's one factor for you. It also might be that you're not going to sleep at a proper time. It also might be the fact that, you're breathing as well. The other two pieces for sleep apnea that I wanted to talk to you about is a CPAP and then an oral appliance. So you don't have to, depending on the level of the apnea as well, is CPAP really does help a lot. It can save you if you do need it. But it's not one of those headgears that you put on yourself. They come in different types of masks, and you would talk to a specialist regarding that. Or there's an oral appliance that you put. It's kind of like a what do they call, like a mouth guard, and what it does is it elongates, it pushes your jaw forward, and what it does is it opens up everything over here for you to breathe easier. So an oral appliance really does help. Both pieces should be covered by insurance, and I would look into, if you do wake up tired, I really can't stress this enough, because sleep apnea is so common. It's so common, and you could be one of them that does have that. And I would really, really want you to at least look into a sleep doctor, an MD that can do a sleep study for you. It's not going to hurt you. It's just going to make your life better, and you can at least figure out what's going on. Because if you're not getting the proper amount of sleep, you're just creating a waterfall effect until one day, your body just can't handle it, and then, it's not good news what happens from there. So you all know the ramifications that can happen if you don't get proper sleep. Again, remember that quote that I said at the beginning of the video? There is no health if there is no sleep. That goes for your kids, that goes for you, and that goes for your entire family as a whole unit. So making sure that you are getting proper sleep as well, and you are putting your sleep routine also intact, is important. Now, I know that we have busy lives, and doing all this that I'm mentioning today about creating a routine just seems cumbersome, and it just seems, oh my God, Carolina, it's a waste of time. I just want to fall asleep wherever I fall asleep, right? No, you don't want to do that. You need to change. And the only thing that's going to, how you're going to change, and this is the second month of 2017, you still have the opportunity to create a perfect environment for yourself for sleep. Why not start tonight? Literally, once I shut off this video, go turn off your phone, go put it somewhere in your nightstand or something further away from you. Make sure that you're not on, read a book, read an actual book with pages that you have to flip, color, maybe reorganize your album, do something, or go to sleep, take a bath, enjoy it. Make sure that bedtime is a relaxing time for yourself, and not something that you just passed out from exhaustion because of the day. So let's see what time it is. Okay, so we're doing awesome timing. I want to go over a couple of questions. Hi Jacqueline, hi Lana. So we had such an unbelievable amount of people on tonight. I want to thank every single person that was on. Thank you for sharing, thank you for liking. So I want to make sure that I'm going to answer the questions. Hi Katie. Okay. Yeah, and I'm not liking this lipstick. I think I'm going to get rid of it, because it looked much nicer when I put it on in my bathroom, which it's a little darker, so I didn't realize all this, so excuse my face. Okay, let's see. we have questions here. Okay. Hi, Lena. I don't want to miss anybody. So Tatiana, you wrote something really cool. So this is like the law of attraction, focusing on what you can bring for yourself, the gratitude of journaling. I love that. Thank you, Tatiana. That is beautiful, and that is exactly what it is. Gratitude is everything for you. If you are grateful for the little things in life, for even the sunshine that's outside, the fact that you're healthy, the fact that you have a family, the fact that, you know, you are you and you know who you are, and it's beautiful. So being grateful for that, reminding yourself, writing it down, because things get lost in our thoughts, and writing pieces down in your journal, having a special one, you know, keeping like a really cute little mini journal. Like I have, let me show you mine. So this is mine. So it's simple, it's cute, it's pink and white, it just says notebook on it. So I write in that every night. You know, once it's done, I'm gonna get a new one. So let's see who else has awesome stuff. Esther, you're saying sleep. What is that? That's not good. So if you're having problems on that part, and if it's because of your little one, or if it's because of, you know, yourself, you're not knowing how to properly fall asleep, let's chat a little bit more on that. So feel free to PM me if you guys have any questions about what I was talking about. If you do need help finding a sleep doctor for yourself, or for, let's say, your husband, or a friend that you know that snores a lot or has a problem sleeping, please let me know, and I would love to give out my contacts in who I refer and who I love working with. So if it's you, if you need someone, don't be shy, I don't bite. Just send me either an email to itsme@achievewithcarolina.com or private message me, whichever one that you feel better. Okay, so let's see. Anna says, at what age is it optimal to transition your baby out of your bedroom into his own room? Is there a bed? Okay, Anna, we're off topic here. But to answer your question, there isn't a right time. It's whenever you feel ready. So the AAP says that usually close to a year, but if you are a light sleeper and you are having problems with your little one sleeping by you, like I myself, I could not have my kids sleeping next to me because I was such a light sleeper, and I would literally just sit there and like I would stare at them. And any little, and you know, babies are loud sleepers. They don't just sleep. I don't know who came up with that stupid saying, sleep like a baby, because no one will want to sleep like a baby because they don't sleep. You have to sleep train a baby. So I would just sit there and I would stare at them, and then that would create anxiety for myself because, you know, they're little. They grunt, they turn, they, you know, even if when they're infants, they make all these noises when they're sleeping, so I couldn't sleep. So I actually converted my little ones the first week when we came home into their own bedroom, and I had a monitor, so, and I had like all this other stuff that I made sure, you know, that everything was like healthy and secure, and it was a conducive and healthy environment for sleep. So I kept, and safety is my number one precaution on that part. So I made sure I had all that because I needed my sleep. If I didn't get my sleep, I can't be the perfect mommy that I can be. I wouldn't be able to actually nurture them and take care of them if I'm half asleep, and, you know, I have to be a wife, a mom, and run a business also. So I figured, okay, they're sleeping beautifully, but I can't sleep if they're in the room with me because I keep staring at them. So what do? So I decided I'm going to put them in their own room. I have a baby monitor so I can watch that, I can hear them, and, you know, keep it at that. So if you're having trouble falling asleep, or if you're wondering when is the optimal time to transition your baby out of your bedroom into their own, it's up to you. making sure that you have safetiness and you have the proper sleep environment put in place, good for you. That's what it is. And you said, is there a bad time to do it? No, there isn't a bad time. The only time that you might have a problem with it is if they already have an association in how they fall asleep. So then by placing them in their own bedroom without a proper plan, you will have trouble doing that. So I would look into how you're putting them to sleep now in your bed, in your room, and then when you transition them, what are you going to do? So for example, if they're bed sharing, how are you going to do that when they move into their own room? Because they're going to require that touch, that body touch, in order to fall asleep. So you need a plan to put together for yourself in how you're going to transition them. Hi Irina, thanks for joining. Thanks for watching, guys. Hi Masha. Oh, I love my peoples. What about my snoring dog? I don't do dogs. Sorry. You can try a vet. That's about it. Maybe check their diet, because if they lose the weight, that would help too. So the weight thing is for humans and for doggies too. So try that. Okay. Yeah, Esther, sleep like my husband. I like that. I actually was thinking about that, to changing one of my tags from sleeping like a baby to sleep like your husband, because they're out cold the entire time. Sorry, honey. Hi, Jessica. Thanks for joining. So we're getting so many people on tonight. I love this. So if you have just signed, that's my hubby liking. So if you just signed on, I went through a whole spiel on how to, create the perfect environment for yourself, your sleep hygiene, the need for your sleep, the importance for your sleep. Of course, our little ones, their sleep is so important as well, but you are the matriarch of the family. If you don't get the proper sleep, if you don't take care of yourself, then that is something that is a trickling effect. So Jane says, my husband pretends to never hear a single cry or anything. I don't think he pretends. I think that he actually doesn't hear it, that he just doesn't pay attention. And when my husband, when we had our kids, the second one was a little different, but with the first one, he also slept through the night. So, being a mom, we carry them for 9 months and then we feel everything. So if my little ones are like in school and something's not going right, we feel it. Just like if something's going on in my life, like a drastic change, my mom feels it, and then she calls me and she's like, what's going on? And I tell her, I don't know what you're talking about. Then she'll tell me, stop. I know that something's going on. So, we feel things, and it's a different story. So Jane says, or he chooses not to wake up. Men are men. What can I say? Okay, so I want to now talk about an awesome giveaway from my awesomeness of, I love the site. I love the people behind it. It is Jessica and Kaidi. They are from Well-Rounded NY. Jessica's actually on tonight. So hi, Jessica. And I wanted to do something kind of fun. It's an awesome giveaway. You have to subscribe to their website. They are the best people to provide you such awesomeness if you're pregnant and if you're a mommy to be, or if it's your second child. If your friends are pregnant, send them to the site Well-Rounded NY. You're gonna love it. Subscribe to their list. You're gonna get weekly emails, tips, it's goodies galore. I wish that I knew about them when I had my little ones, but then we connected afterwards and I just love working with them. So I'm gonna read something on one of their products that they're giving away, and I believe the deadline is coming up. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna read it right now, and because I want to make sure that I give you the proper information for it. So the company is called Mushybooks, and they are some of the most well-designed, well-thought-out baby journals available. I actually saw them and they are so cute. You can really customize them into anything. any type of parenting philosophy that you have, the different parenting structures, you know, if you're a single parent, same-sex parent, if you anything. And if you want to add, let's say your child was in the NICU and then you want to add some things to that, and really you can customize it to anything. Hi Michelle, thanks for joining. So they are sleek and modern with a traditional feel. They exceed expectations with their thoughtful prompts, spacious writing areas, and plenty room for photos. Creator Leslie Hobbs wanted to create a book to give moms and dads more than the traditional pink and blue options. You like my advertising? Let's face it, snapping a pic on Instagram might be easier than filling out a baby journal, but it's just not the same. I don't think so. So if you like us, meaning Well-Rounded NY, you and Mushybooks, you yearn for an incredible keepsake to pull off the shelf and read through with your little one down the road, maybe even pass down with some little must-haves of their own, and enter in this giveaway to receive a mushy book in theme of your choice. Plus you'll get toddler pages. We all need that, especially if, you know, and I should have started doing this because our kids, they see the darndest things when they get older. And then you kind of, you know, like when you call up your husband or your mom or your grandmother and you're like, you know what he just said today? I can't stop laughing about that. So actually our little one did that today. And that's awesome for your toddler pages. And then some extra pages and photo mounts. All of that is worth $105. And Mushybook Journal, Baby Journal Essentials giveaway is giving away on Well-Rounded. I think it's until the 12th. I'm going to leave the link for you guys on here, and I'm going to update the link up on top for you to join in on making sure that you can sign in and be entered into the giveaway. So that's what I wanted to give to you today. I'm so excited about this. I wonder who's gonna win. So that is all I have. Yay, Janie signed up. Yay. Okay, so I want to see who else. Okay, no more questions. So I love each and every one of you. Thank you so much for joining. Oh, wait, I can't finish yet. We have our task 2. Oh my gosh. How did I forget? So last week we did our, for the month of love, it's all about love. We did self-love. So this week is something kind of cool. And I want it to be on when was the last time you asked or were asked out on a date. So if it's with your significant other, you know, your husband, your boyfriend, your girlfriend, whoever's on, and your fiance, when was the last time that they asked you out on a date or you asked them out on a date? And then actually go on the date. So I want to find out this week where you guys are going. Send me a picture. You can message it to me. You can put it on the Facebook. I'm gonna do it too. And let's get creative. You know, squeeze something in, but make sure you ask them on a date and not like a quickie, like let's go and have dinner and then come home, but actually ask, you know, I want to take you out on a date. I want to go at this time. Let's go to this place. You know, something that you did when you first started dating, and it's something cool. So that's it. Yeah, so you got your task 2, and then I'm going to do the third task on Monday. So you have the whole week to plan it out and let me know. Alice says nowhere and haven't gone on a date in a long time, just had twins. Congratulations, Ala. Well, then that's a perfect time to ask to go on a date. Or just share this video with your husband and tell him to watch the ending. And then have him and, you know, ask you out on a date. So you should do that. Go out and enjoy yourselves. Enjoy when you first fell in love. So that is what I have for you tonight. Sweet dreams, everyone, until tomorrow. Make sure to share this video, like it. I love all of you, and sweet dreams. Mwah. Bye, guys.